Hey guys. Hey girl, been going through it. The last video I posted was my daughter's sweet 16 Mardi Gras party. I filmed that video on the 5th, and I think I posted like the 5th and the 6th, something like that, but I posted like right after, like the next day after that date, whatever it was. I know it was the 6th. It was the 6th, and I posted on the 7th, I believe. So um a little, not right after that, pretty much I started feeling, and don't mind it if you hear the dog snoring in the background, like for pug. But a little after um that day, I just really started to feel not myself. Like I felt in the past when I started to feel like overwhelmed and everything, just a little stressed. But I fought it off for that week. Um, Came Saturday, I couldn't fight it no more. Started feeling really overwhelmed. I started feeling really depressed and just not like myself at all. Like I can usually when I'm going through stuff like bad depression phase, I'm just overwhelmed. Usually I just put on a happy face and just be depressed in silence and everything. Put on a happy face, get in mommy mode, put on a happy face for my kids. And usually I'm when I'm at a point where it's that bad, I am at a place where, or in a situation where, I can't do that. Like, for instance, the fire. I could not go and be to myself and get myself together. I have to put on a happy face for these kids. I have to feel okay. But I knew I was in a bad place. I started to feel it. That morning I woke up, I felt a little better, but I was still really agitated that Saturday morning. By the time the afternoon came around like 3 or something, I was just overwhelmed. I was not myself. I barely wanted to eat. I felt angry, but I wasn't angry. I felt stressed. I was depressed. I was just not myself. I got to a point where I felt myself get impatient with my 3-year old. That's when I knew I need to go because I was like, I yelled at him. Even though, okay, I'm not going to lie, I've yelled at my kids before. But the way I felt myself yell, it was like, okay, no, 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 no. You need to go. And it's like, and it's okay to not be okay. He just looked at me like, what? He wasn't phased by that because he was like, whatever. I just went in my room and locked the door. And I stayed there. And their dad was here, so they were fine without me. And of course, I was 16. But I just went in the room, I just locked the door, and I just had to tune out everything and just lay here. And I kind of just took myself out of that space or whatever. I stayed in here in my room for like 5 hours. By the time I came out, it was dark. But this is the thing, I had no intentions on coming out that room for the rest of the night. I really did. I didn't answer the phone when they would knock at the door. I didn't respond or anything. The door locks from the inside, so you can't get in from the outside unless I open the door. So I feel like God was like, you know what? Get your butt out this room. My son, he knew it would get me out. My 3-year-old had tripped and fell. And he didn't do like the little cry, and he was okay. Don't cry. I was like, okay, he's okay. He did the cry that makes sure the hair on your back of your neck and the mommy, y'all get up. It jumped me out, no questions asked, so quickly. Because at that point, I heard it even more intense because I was actually on speakerphone with the hubs. He was in the living room because I finally decided to return because he was calling out one answer, but he knew. He knew. He's like, oh, she must want to be there. So he knew because he knew how I was feeling that day. So he didn't really, trip. But I finally just had to call him off on speakerphone when it happened. And I just jumped out, no questions asked, went right out there. I was like, no. God was like, I'm going to get you out this room because I know anything about them kids, you're going to get your butt up. But to say that now, I'm feeling better. Even though, I don't know if you can hear a little bit of my voice. My face swelled up, everything. I guess the stress just all settled in here. But my face has swelled up and everything. And my mouth was really sore. But it's a lot better now. It's a lot better now. I'm doing a lot better. I feel like myself. I have this rule that I tell myself. I told myself, and I even told, people around me, I said, it's okay. You can stay in that bag for today. Stay in that bag. Like Saturday, it's okay. Be in that bag. But come Sunday, it's time to get out that bag. It's time to get up and pick yourself up and realize who you are. Who you are and what you're here for. Get up. It's going to be okay. Now, we might not be 100% the next day. But we're going to be a lot more percent than we was that last day. See, that other day you was at 0%. Even if we at 10%, we are improving. You're going to get up, you're going to get out that bag, and you're going to get yourself together, and you're going to feel better. You're going to fight for yourself. You're going to use the strength that you have in you to get up and pick yourself up. And that's what I did. And as of Sunday, I started to feel better. I started to look at things differently. I started to really calm myself down. And I'm better. And also, I want to give a shout out because today I just got two of my YouTube sisters checking on me, Tiffany and Melissa. I really appreciate y'all messaging me and checking on me. I really appreciate it. So shout out to y'all. Tiffany is her name on YouTube, and Couch Mom Club is Melissa on YouTube. And I'm gonna put their links down below. Y'all can check them out. But I'm better. So I just wanted to say that. So, that's where I be and what I was going through. And I try to be as transparent as I can on this channel. And yeah, but just to say, and it's almost 5 minutes later, but just say whatever y'all going through, just fight through it. Fight for yourself. Being a mother can be overwhelming, especially when you just like whatever. But I'm good now. So we're gonna get this day started because your girl got $15 off at Michael's, and I'm about to go use my $15 off at Michael's. I'm feeling better. I'm back to myself.